some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and you're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Travis. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Georgia's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catch.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Back to throw, it's Ramsauer. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hobnollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? And the defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on...
Turning it on! It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it. Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively?
Can swing momentum. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. They're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead. The defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. To the air, it's Ramsauer. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Reese. On the move at the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And his throw is incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's Ramsauer. Flips it out in the flat. quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught behind the line. It's Carney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Well, it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The official says no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Reese. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw. It's Ramsauer. Gets it out fast.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here's the handoff. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stacked. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
He's loose on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. To the air, it's Ramsauer. Gets it out quickly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Travis. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Reads it, fires complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. The give from the gun.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO. And just let my back get some positive yards. We're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The give on the inside. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown time. After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's off. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. They have taken the lead here in the 4th. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Travis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Ramsauer. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Ramsauer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Fires to the big fella.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Travis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Ramsauer. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Right on the money. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And this one splits the uprights. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch.
Fires one high and deep. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind.
He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Timeout is called with just a single second left. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Delay of game.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it's good. The game winner. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a